Yeah, hi, good evening. So we are discussing about web services, right? So just we add a basic discussion, right? So introduction we had. So now we supposed to create a project. Now here I'm creating one project here. So with that is with MTV's activity. So the project name I'm giving has project only. So I'm clicking on finish. Now so last time we already seen that, right? So there are some APIs, right, which we have to do. So for that now, I open this Postman. So within this Postman, last time we already seen some of the APIs. Right now, first we'll do with the registration. So for the registration, what are the fields required? So that we will see here now. Just a minute, signing into this. The workspace. So here we have that API. So this is the one which we are using now. So in this we need username, password and email. Means total we need 3 edit text and 1 submit button. So that we need in a UI. So first we will do the UI, then we'll come back to this here. First to implement the UI here now. So this is here we need here, right? Gradle we open. Right. So for this now, we required the, as I already told that, so we have to go with the registration with the material design, right? So to implement the material design, so we will go with that. Before that, just we'll add that on a regular this thing. So this I'm creating with the relative layout. Relative layout. So this, whatever the registration form that I'm expecting exactly the center of the page. So that's the reason I'm taking that inside linear layout. So ID, that is LL something. So orientation, vertical, right. So this will close after this here, this, right. Now this I'm giving that central horizontal true, central vertical true. Both I'm giving the true. Means it should be a center of the page. Right, for this, now I'm giving that register here. We want to register here. Now let that register here. So this, so we have to do that gravity property. So center. So we'll give the text properties. The text size 20 sp. So text color, text style, bold, text color. So something will do. Then some mark 5 dp. Even if you want a padding also, you can give this. So text, there is no there is no difference with the text. No, no. Sorry, material and this, there is no difference here. So that's why normal we have given this. Now here I need material edit text. So where can I get the code? How? So to get a material design, so there is a site called material design. So here just you can search with material design, material design, and right. You can search like this. So this is the M3 dot. This one is the latest now. We'll get here like this material design. This is the website. So from here, we will get all the code, like what you want here, we will get all the code. But now from here, now we want to get the details, whatever you like, what data exactly you want, that we have to. But for this now, initial we required edit text. So I'll search here edit text. So that edit text means normally that we called as a text fields. So this is the one. So text fields will call here. Now I open the text fields here. So it is open like this. Now here we can able to see what kind of, this is one style and this is the one style. This is the supporting text. Sorry, this is the field. This is the outline. So there are two types of ways available here. Now, how can we get this code here? So if you want to implement here now, see simple here now. This is the overview, right? Overview. Now we have to go here, spec, and this is nothing here. Now here code will be available. Just UI is updated. Maybe you have to go to guidelines. Previously it was in a code and normal this. Now even here also code is not given. Just we'll go down and we will see. So here it is not given. Accessibility. So here it is not given. So we'll go to development mode here. We'll get here in a development. So we have Android, right? So in Android, just previously it was here directly, it is available, just it is code got updated. So components. So in the components here, now we are searching for the text fields. Again, we came back to the same. So here resources. Yeah, so previously it was, now it was given to the link to this. Yeah, so this is the code we have to do here. Now just we copy this. So then we go here and we can paste here this. Right. So here now I have pasted here. Total we need a 3 fields, right? So total we paste 3 times this. Then we'll apply other properties, right? 3 times it is created. Now this one, first one, which is like I'll use this as a reg underscore username. So this is I'm using for the username. So int we will give as username. Int I have given as the username. Then for this, we will give some. Okay, sorry, this is second one, right? Second one will give if this is the user email, user email. So this one I'll give as a user email, right? So this is first one, it is here. Now this we will change as a user name. So username reg underscore user name I have given like this. Then last one. So here now we will give reg underscore user password. So user password. So this is password. like this I have given here, right? Now we will give some margin for this. So margin 5 dp, padding 5 dp, right? So this margin and padding I'll give for all. So means total we have 3. For the 3, I'm giving that margin as well as the padding. Right, for the last one also, I'm giving here. Sorry, not this one. Here we have to give, right? So I have given, for the 3, I have given like this. We need next, we need button. So button also will get from here, right? So button. So this is the button here. So common buttons, right? In this we will see. So there are like this shape, this shape, this shape, like there are different buttons. So these are all the different outline button. These all are. So now some of the button code we will pick from here. So here we have any, see here, evaluated text, outlined. So this outlined we will take. Where is that outlined? Yeah, this is the one outlined. So this is the one. See here extra, this style is adding to the button. That's it. So now we'll take this button here, outlined. So this we will write here is the register, right? So this we will change as a match parent. Then we'll give some margin 10 dp, padding 10 dp. Right now button has created like this. Right now this will be okay. Now what we have to do? So this
What
looking at
style, how it is coming, I don't understand.
what.
Previously, we need to create a style, right?
Yeah, see now this style, that material design, this is the style automatically material. This in this it is already available, that kind, that thing. So
Okay, library is there. From there, it is taking, right?
yes, yes, automatically it is here. Material library is there. From there it is
Mm.
taken. Here. Right now, so this will be okay. But here now this, like it is looking like this, but I want this all should be in a single one separation like a view. So for that, now here I'll take one card view. So the card view, I'm taking the card view. So match parent, wrap content. Then I'll close this after these all the elements. So here I'll close the card view. So but card view also directly we cannot apply to this component. That's why all are measured in a single place. So for this again here it require one inner layout. So that linear layout we have to create match parent wrap content. Orientation has vertical. Now we have to close this here before the card view. So before the card view, I have closed it like this. Now, so the card is created, but now we are not feeling that. So if you want to feel that, here we have to give some margin 10 dp. So now we are feeling like here something called like 3D effect is coming here, background, right? Now we are feeling like this. So like if you want to feel more, like we'll apply background has hash f1 f1. So that white should complete background should be more complete white. This will like here we will feel like once you run in a mobile, you will get easily this. So this is the way we have to use material components, whatever the material components are there. So those we can get all from here. So this links I'll share you. So from here we can use, like this is the one button. So text, normal text where there is no major this. So but here now text is, see, like text button. This is the text button. This is the one more kind of button. So this kind of all we will get the here this. Right. So from here, just copy paste the code. We have to use that here this. Right, till it is clear, right? So material design. Like here, this is few we used here. Few we'll discuss later in our class. Like we'll have that other we'll discuss there, right? Now, what I have to do here now, the next year. So this, now we came back to this. So for this now, as I told, like now to implement this, we need one library, right? That library. So far, like majority of the people are using one library, that is the retrofit. So now we also use here retrofit. Then upcoming session we'll see next library. So but here now we will discuss the retrofit library. So for this retrofit, to use retrofit, like there are major benefits. That for that, after the completion of the code, I'll show you the source of that retrofit and how it will work. That I'll show you. But initially now to use the retrofit, we need dependencies. So those dependencies I'll copy from here. The rest of the code will write line by line. So retrofit, I'm adding the Gradles. So these three we required. So to implement the retrofit, these three we required. So I'm going back to here. Now here in this dependencies, we have to add implementation. So square up square, that is for this, and retrofit and JSON. So here normally we use JSON, but here we use the JSON format. So that's why means this retrofit will accept the data with JSON format. So we adding total 3 dependencies here. This. So enable equal to true. So at a time I'm adding this. Right now, once we added this, so the retrofit related code we can able to write there and that. So 7 to 8 steps the program will finish, but that will do in multiple classes. So I'll explain you clearly this. Means first I'll write our regular process. After that we'll enter into that code. So where binding column activity main binding equal to null. Then here binding equal to data binding util dot. So here this done. So here calling this binding like binding dot. So register so that button what we called, I think we not given any ID. So for this ID is not there, we'll give an ID REG. So for the button REG dot set on click list. So this means once we click on the button, we have to send the data to that given API server. So for this now data will be there. So first we need name, right? Name equal to binding dot. So where that is name dot. So normally there we will get the text, but here we have extra, that is we have to write edit text dot set on. edit text dot text. We have to get the text like this. We have to write. Then you have to convert that into string. So then I'll do trim also. Trim will do like if any unwanted spaces before and after, it will remove. So that I'm adding here. So here email, here password, right here reg password, here reg email. Done. Right now, so till this our regular code has done. So from here now, we are starting this retrofit code. So to start this retrofit code, first we need whatever this data. So that we need in a JSON format. So for that, I'll create a one JSON object. So that is a JSON object. So JSON object equal to, so JSON object, just I'm declaring the JSON object. So in this JSON object, now we have to add the data. Oh, JSON option came here. JSON object. So now here, JSON object dot put. So key comma value pairs. We have to write key comma value. So key we are getting from the API. What is the from this we will get from the API document? Key from API document, value from XML here now. So XML, right? We will write that. So that is a JSON dot put. So first key we will copy paste from there. First we are sending here name. Right, like this. We need two more, right? So I added the two more. So this is the email and this is the password, right? We got these three. Then this value, this keys. So the keys we will get from here. So where we open the postman. So this is the name. So for the name, it is username is nothing but here name, right? So username, here we have to paste the username. So better you can copy paste this keys because it's a case sensitive. So spelling mistake happens, case sensitive. So it won't get the data. So that's why always better you can copy paste here this, right? Now the data will be available in a JSON. Means this is the step one. Here, this is the step one. We did here this. Now step two. So step two, here what we have to do here, we have to declare the retrofit. So where retrofit? So retrofit equal to, so that is the retrofit dot builder. Here we are building a retrofit builder. So that is builder dot, so retrofit builder dot. So for this, we are adding the base URL. So I'll explain what is base URL. So comma, after base URL, so we have to add that into converter factory. So that is JSON converter factory. Whatever the JSON data we are getting, so that we are converting into JSON converter factory. So that is the JSON converter factory. So factory dot, so dot create. So we have to create the JSON converted active. So then dot build. So this is the step two we are building here. But what is this base URL? So like last time I shown, like some up to some URL that will be common, right? So that URL here you have to paste. So this is still, this is the base URL. I have pasted here. This is the base URL. So this is step two as completed here now. So then Step 3. So what we have to do in step 3? So we have to create one common interface for the entire project. In entire project, like if I get 100 records, even 100 requests also, that can be handled by this interface. So for that, I'm creating here. So that is a sample interface equal to. So sample interface. So like here we have to create a sample interface. Right, sorry, sample interface we have to create with reference of this retrofit. So that retrofit dot. So create. So within this, now we have to create that sample interface colon. This is the class we are creating with this name. This is the class we are creating here. This right. Now with this name, we have to create an interface. So here, right click on this. Here, right click on the package name. Here you have to create a new class, Kotlin class. Within this here, you have to select interface. So you have to create an interface here now. So this is the step 3. So step 3, this is the creating of this is the step 3. Right, in this 4 now, we are writing the 4th code, like what we have to do in a sample interface that we are writing this. So here now, we have to handle the request. So for that, we have to write headers. So that is here content application JSON. Here we selected a JSON, right? So here we selected JSON. So that we are handling here this. So content underscore type. So we are handling that JSON. So that is the application slash JSON. So that I'm creating here this. Then here now, this is the request. Which type of request it is? Post. So I'm handling here the post request. So that is the post. So within this here now, next remaining part of the URL. So this is the remaining part of the URL, right? So remaining part of the URL we have to write. After the base URL, what is the next URL that you have to paste here? Till this we added there. So that remaining URL we are adding here this. Then here you have to create one function. So that is a create user. That means this with this request, I'm using creating user. This means this is a user defined. So how we are sending the data to server in the form of body. So we are sending the data in the form of body. So that is JSON object. So this JSON object we are sending like this. So from here now we have to call. So we have to call the JSON request that is here. Means here from once we send the data, we'll receive a response. So that for that you have to create one new response class here. We have to create that is the register response. So just copy this again here. You can create here now. I'll create one Java class. So why Java? I'll explain you. First, you have to create a Java class. Then go back to here. So here, always you can take a success case. So always you can take success case because in a failure case, maybe some of the keys we may not get some time, but this is the basic one. Here I'm getting all the keys in a success or failure, but always you can go with the success case. Here you have to write JSON schema to Pojo. So JSON schema to Pojo. Here you have to write JSON to so JSON schema to Pojo. So just you can search with JSON schema to Pojo here. So JSON schema to Pojo, here you'll get here this URL. So I'll share you this URL. So here paste this. But here we have two keys. Maybe you feel that, okay, this is a small, why you have to use this? You can write here your own. But whenever you have more keys, then where? So here for that, first you have to select JSON. Here you have to convert this is a JSON. So scroll down, click on preview. So this is the code it is generated here. So this, whatever the code it is generated, that is in a Java. So that's why I selected there Java. Now you paste that code here. This right. So then these imports can add on the top. So this import for this class is required. So we'll add that imports. So then this unwanted class name and all will remove. So even this example also we remove. Right now. So this is the like here. This is the key. It is generated like this. Right now, either you can continue like this or you convert this into Kotlin. For the this is first one, right? I'll convert this. Next example, we'll go with the Java only. So Control A. So select all. Control Shift Alt K. So Control Shift Alt K. So I'll share you that URL. So if you click that Control Shift Alt K, automatically your code will convert into Kotlin. So Control Shift. See Control Shift Alt K, your code will convert into Kotlin. So like by seeing these 2 3 lines, so you thought like we can create, but that will be okay. We can create, but that will be like I said just all should be in a different, right? So that's why just I kept like that. Right now that class is created here. So that is the register response we created, right? So why it is showing error here? Still we created the class. Register response. Okay, we'll see later after creation. Hmm?
Do we need to import it?
Oh, sorry. Here it is colon is missed. Yeah, that's why it came. Colon is missed and import this class. So this class also we have to import that this one. Right now it is clear done. Then we'll come back to this main. So this is the first step as completed. So this is the step 5. Right, step 5. We back to this main here. Now we are writing here step 6. Right. So once we created that sample interface data and all, now here we have to add simple like where. So like here I have to call this response here. So we can make register call. So just I want to call this register call here. Oh, no. First, we have to convert that data, whatever we are getting here. This is in a JSON format. So that will convert into JSON. So for that now, JSON object I'm declaring here now. One JSON object equal to, so that is the JSON parser dot. So JSON parser dot parse. So JSON object to string, that is as JSON object, right? That we are converted into this. Then now here var register response res call. So final call. This is the final. So this is the step 6, right? This is the step 7. So this is the final step I'm doing here now. Equal to, so that sample interface dot create user. So create user here. Create user is nothing but here we added here this one, right? This one I'm calling there create user. So in this now, this JSON object I'm passing into this JSON object into this. Right now that data is sending to JSON object because here this interface it is supporting here JSON object. So that's the reason. Now we call it this. So here see simple JSON and JSON object here. JSON object means see here only J and O is the capital. In case if it is a JSON object, till B it is a capital. So that is a small difference here. This now, so final call, one more final call. So that is the register response call dot enqueue method. We have to call this enqueue method. So in this enqueue method, we'll get success, failure, all the things here we'll get here. So object column. So retrofit to dot callback. So we have to call back here now. So that is a callback. So within this callback here, where we are getting the response here. So that is here from this class. So that is a register response class. We are getting this. Right now, within this, here it has two methods. So one is the on response. So here we'll get the success message. Here we'll get the failure message. So both we got here. One is the success message and failure message here. Now first I'll handle this failure message. So toast dot make text means whatever the failure message will come. So that I want to display as it is. So then here, now that whatever the error it come, so that I'm throwing directly here T. So toast dot length long final dot show. So this whatever the T is coming, I'm throwing here at this directly here. Now in next class here we will handle this. How to handle that means whatever the response it will come, that we will handle and we'll show in the first toast message. And after that, on a successful registration, we'll move to the next page. There we'll do the login. So login code also similar to this. So that two things we'll implement in next class.
Why we use @header in the sample interface?
So here headers, like here, see, in a postman, here we use, this is the format of JSON, right? So here the header type should be the JSON. So JSON format, that's the reason we use the header as the JSON. Content type application JSON.
Why? What is this? I don't understand. Content type.
So and in which format we are sending the data here? So we are sending the data in the form of JSON object, right?
Okay.
So that's why it is, in case if I use here form data, this content type will change here. If I use this encoded, URL encoded, this will change here. Like content to content, this will change here. Like I'll show
How
you.
we can write this content type?
That normally that they people will define, they once they'll give that they will define that on which format you are sending the data, so that they will give headers. Header part they will give, they specify, so that header we will use here.
Yes.
Okay.
And sir, can you say about material design?
Sure, I'll share the links now.